Welcome to Mystic Manya, the Divine Reviver. I'm your mystic friend Manya, and we're here to discuss complex spiritual topics or just life circumstances that are a little difficult to handle by yourself. But we can all, you know, assist each other, rise together, and yeah, move through it. So let's see what universe wants to bring up today. I'm using my love and relationships oracle deck, and it's going to be a romance reading. So whether you're with somebody, in separation, just broke up with somebody, whatever it is, let's see what universe wants to relate to you. Okay. Okay. We have my best self, vulnerability, and sensuality. Okay. I trust that when I'm doing what's best for me and being the happiest version of myself, the right sorts of relationships will appear in my life. Vulnerability. I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. I feel like a kindergartner. Everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with a comforting glow of honesty. And sensuality. Embracing sensuality doesn't necessarily mean you're a middle aged swinger. It simply means you're savoring one of the coolest aspects of being alive, sensory input. Alright, so some of you guys are either you're working on yourself or you need to, in a sense where if you're having issues in relationships or just not even big issues, just these little tiny spats, or if you're finding it a little harder to connect with people, or if you're just looking to spice up your love life a little, universe is coming through to tell you that the more you give to yourself, the more love you pour into yourself, the more your partner is going to do so. I feel okay. I get it. A lot of you people are givers, my empaths, my kind souls. And most of your life you've been giving, which isn't a bad thing. But obviously, I hope you guys have solid boundaries now, because being a giving or a kind person without boundaries is just naivety. It's just silly, to be honest. People are going to walk all over you. But I hope you guys work on your boundaries. But other than that, the more you pour into yourself, the more you give and receive in a balanced sense, the more harmonious your relationships are going to be. So that means that not just pouring into others, and I feel like I'm getting such a warm energy. You guys are such sweet people. You're always, pouring your love, your energy into others, maybe people, animals, plants, or just pouring your love into things that are outside of you. And what you need to do is bring all of that back to yourself, because you're a human as well. You can get exhausted from constantly giving and never receiving it back. So you need to have that equal give and take so that you feel full. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So once your cup is full, you can easily pour into other people's cup, only when you see that they are reciprocating as well. Once you do that, you feel like your best self. You won't be exhausted. You won't have resentments of, that you're constantly giving and they're not reciprocating. So once you do that from a place of you feel full and now you can, pour into other people, you'll feel like your best version. It'll make your relationships more harmonious. Also, if you feel like there is some imbalance in the give and take process, it's not even like, give and take process, more just like reciprocation. If there's no reciprocation, talk about it. Do not just hold that resentment within you. The more you are vulnerable and you're open and you talk about things, it actually helps people to understand you better. Because if you're like a closed book and you are having resentments of people not, pouring into you, honestly, people have no idea. You know yourself best. You know how you feel, taken care of. And you can just guide people a little. It's not about mothering somebody or teaching people how to love you. Actually, in a way, it is. You show people how to love yourself. So the way you love yourself, people will see that, and then it's kind of, showing how to love you. And everybody has specific needs. So the more you pour that love into yourself, people are going to see that, and then they can have that idea on how to pour into you. So yeah, talk about it. And things don't have to be, so serious or just like a whole damn thing. It can actually, you can just be vulnerable and open and talk about things. And if the other person is trying to make it into something, obviously they're not open to actually having like an honest and reciprocal relationship as well as communication. But you can, you know it shouldn't have to be serious. It can be lighthearted as well, just opening up without fearing any judgment from the other person or your own internal drama. You can cool it down and just be open whatever you want to speak. And last but not the least, sensuality. So again, it comes back to the same thing. Love yourself, pour into yourself. There are some ideas in this card as well. You could drop a wad of cash on champagne and chocolate, or you could tune in and enjoy the incredible gifts around you, the taste of an orange, the sounds of the forest, the texture of corduroy. I don't know your life. Hmm. So basically, this is your invitation to love yourself, show love to yourself. When you are pouring, into yourself, that actually shows other people how to pour into you as well. If you're constantly pouring to things and people outside of yourself, then the people are going to do the same thing, right? Pour into themselves and other things and not you. So just, yeah, do that. Love yourself. And the universe and everything will be just magnetized towards. And that does not mean being selfish. Let me just clear that out. But these are my giver piles, my empathetic, kind people. So I'm sure it's actually difficult for you to be selfish. I mean, that's the case for me. But I understand. It's actually difficult for you to be selfish. But standing up for yourself, loving yourself, doesn't make you selfish. So, yeah, good luck with that. If you want to book a one-on-one session with me, you can check the description box, connect with me through social media, my website, or my email. And yeah, that's all for today, collective. Namaste.